You're a superstar, superstar, superstar. Good morning, grand rising to each and every one of you. I am Stars Tina, and I am so excited and so grateful to be here with you this wonderful Monday morning in Breakfast with Champions, the number one, my favorite morning show. If you want to see my face and a couple of my friends, just tap into my YouTube channel, or you can go to LinkedIn or Facebook. But with that being said, you're in the number one morning show. And when you come into space, we're going to motivate you. Do I have any cheerleaders from back in the day in high school or college? Because there was always some type of cheer about motivation, right? Motivated, downright dedicated. If you're not motivated, I don't know. But I'm feeling extra great today. I think because I had like a good amount of sleep last night. When you come here, as I mentioned, we're going to motivate you, Scott. We're going to motivate you, Vashawn. We're going to motivate you, Natasha. But we're not going to leave you there because motivation is cool, but it doesn't last too long. After we motivate you, we're going to give you education, tools, skills, and strategies. And this is going to help build your life, your mindset, your finances, your career, your relationship, whatever you need, because we have an abundance of hosts that come in here Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. throughout the day. After we motivate you, after we educate you, then this is the top of the cake, guys. We're going to inspire you. And inspiration is so important because for me, it just kind of sits right here in my heart. And it's all about heart, right? That heart is what's going to take you to the next level. That heart is what's going to get you up in the morning. So that's what we're going to bring to you, Veronica. That's what we're going to give to you, Bella and Regina. I want to scroll down and say good morning. Hello, sister. Hello, Destiny. I see Ashley. I see Fatma. I see Stacy. Welcome to the room, Monte, Nicole. Good morning, Stacy, Wara, and Sam. Did you know that when you come into space, hi, Jackie, I love the new picture. When you come into this space, everyone has a seat at the table. So if you're in bed right now, I want you to stretch it out a little bit more, stretch your body. And if you're up walking, walk a little bit faster and come up on the stage and say good morning to us. Say good morning to the person above you, below you, give them a follow. Come into the chat here. I said, Bella says, happy morning. Veronica says, unstoppable, powerful, amazing leaders. I love it. I was going to say that 13 weeks left. She's so on that. Glendina, love that name. Nicole Settles, hey girl, hey. She just joined my tribe. Nicole, you got to get up here on stage, girl, because now I know how you heard about me. Today, guys, Core Element, welcome. Do you know why I love this space so much, guys? It's like you don't see these people in real life, but then when you do, it's amazing. And I remember when I met Scott. I remember when I met Core Elements. And it was just like, and Marilyn and Christine, it's like, oh my gosh, these people are amazing. And of course, Dora Maria. But then there's some people that you don't get to meet yet, but it still feels like you know them, right? For example, you see that person there, Will Baptiste. He is someone that I met yesterday. And Pastor Jeff, who we all know, Pastor Jeff has partnered up with me for my third season of my podcast. And if you didn't know, I have a podcast. We are in season 3. I give big kudos to Marilyn and Marcus Black for inspiring me to push through because it's something that I was doing for months and months and months. The name of my podcast is called Mind, Body, and Soul Awakening. I am Stars Tina, your life and health coach, and I specialize in traumedy. Traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. When these two energies come together, life-changing experiences occur, and everyone goes through some type of traumedy. And last season, I did all of the traumedies in my life, and Lord of mercy, it was a lot. Veronica was actually my co-host last season, and Pastor Jeff came on as a guest, and she's like, Tina, this is so phenomenal. You all know who Veronica is, right? She's got the energy. She's like, oh my gosh, you and Pastor Jeff are so good. You guys gotta do something together. And Pastor Jeff and I are doing a season with just men. Stories about men, for men, women. We're in the barbershop, like we're sitting in that corner just listening. And yesterday I had the opportunity of interviewing Will Baptiste, who has his book coming out. And Will, I just want to give you a little kudos. If you want to unmic, tell the piece here. I don't know if they know you here on BWC, but if you would like to introduce yourself and tell the peeps a little bit about you, we'd love to hear that. If you're able to speak. If not, I'm going to throw it up to PJ. That's his nickname. PJ. What do you think about the new podcast yesterday? You want to share with the peeps? He might be out of it too. It's super early.
Morning Stars, Tina, BWC Champions. It's a beautiful, monumentous Monday, and I had the pleasure of Being with Stars. On yesterday, as we interviewed Will Rise, hopefully we'll be able to come off the mic. And Stars, it's so important for men to become emotionally intelligent. And when we're in a room where women do not bash us, where women do not project on us, where women just listen and allow us to come out of our cave in a safe space, it is phenomenal.
Pastor Jeff, you sound very relieved when you said that. Like,
Really, because let's just be real about it, Stars. Let's tell the truth about it. So many women have gone through trauma with man after man after man that they don't even realize that unconsciously they project their personality, they project their experiences on other men that, let's be real, those men are fine. Those men aren't the ones who hurt them. Those men aren't the ones who disappointed them. Those men aren't the ones who abandoned them. They're good men. However, as soon as that woman hears something that reminds her of what she went through, boom, bang, loaded gun, she shot it at him. And then the man goes back into his man cave. He ain't coming back out.
PJ, I'm laughing because you were like singing to the choir to me, because I didn't realize till Dr. Janie Lacey, she has a segment here. I believe it's on Fridays. If I'm wrong, please put it in the chat or scream it out. And Dr.
Days.
When is it?
Days.
What days? Oh, there was days.
Thursday.
Thank you.
At 7 a.m.
Thank you. Dr. Janie Lacey here Thursdays. Let me tell you, if you're not here, you need to be here for her. She is a psychotherapist, and she was talking about relationship trauma because she's on this TV show. And Pastor Jeff, you're right. I never realized I had relationship trauma. So doing this episode, this season with you about the men is very, very touching. And we go deep, guys. Let me tell you, I was in the corner and Pastor Jeff was asking some heavy questions. Will, are you able to unmic and share really quick? I don't even know if you're still up here.
Yes, I am here. Oh my God, I'm still floating. And I'm still having all the questions as Pastor Jeff threw at me. I mean, he came out gun blazing, ready. But what I really did appreciate is the fact that he made sure that I was okay answering the questions and being able to feel that as if I was in the barbershop with all my boys. But the only difference is, we weren't talking about girls, we weren't talking about football, although it was Sunday, but we were talking about men's emotions. And I don't know about you guys, but how many places that black men can actually sit down and talk about emotional intelligence, talking about how they're feeling. And now I take the time to ask men, not how they're doing, but how they're feeling, and the look in their face. What do you mean I'm feeling? I have no feelings. I've been told I have no feelings. I said, well, it's about time we break generational trauma, we break generational curses, because this is a new era where man is allowed to feel their feelings and to be vulnerable and to be the man that they were called to be. And that, to me, sisters and brothers, this is not a weakness. This is your superpower. So I really appreciate Pastor Jeff and Tina for allowing us to be in your presence without feeling emasculated, without feeling some type of way where we can actually express our feelings without being judged and without feeling that or feeling less than a man. So I appreciate you both, and I just can't wait to get back. And we want more men to come and let's release the emotional suppression, which I have a name for, emotional constipation.
I love that. So we were going.
This place for the poop song.
Oh my Lord, it's too funny. So yes, we're going. The poop song. Get it ready, Pastor Jeff. No, but Pastor Jeff, you know what I want you to do at the end, right? You know what I want you to say at the end. So get ready for it. So yes, Pastor Jeff is like the male version of me. And if you hear me speak, you guys probably don't even know half the stuff that he's gone through. And we're bringing light to this for men. But Will, before you leave us this morning, can you tell us what your book is about? And he just put his book out, guys. It's pretty amazing. And how they can get it, I'd love to hear.
But absolutely, the will to rise, how to persevere in the face of adversity. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been through a lot of adversity in my life. And at 3 years old, I realized now those things didn't happen to me, but they happened for me. In this book, you will learn about 3 things: the AAA effect, awareness, acceptance, and action. Because we cannot go on in this life and be unaware of who we are. That's when we know that's being aware. That's when we know our wants, our needs, our boundaries, our negotiables and non-negotiables. Those are the things that we know when we are being made aware. And also when we are aware of ourselves, we know our values, we have self-esteem. But once that is done, is taken care of, then we got to go into acceptance. You see, I've been through a lot, from child abuse to molestation and on and on and on. I could go back and just blame everybody around me, but I decided not to be a victim of my circumstances, to go from trauma to triumph. So I have made peace with my past in order for me to move forward. And last but not least, as a Black man and as a man from the island, and as you can hear my accent, not too late. All right, we don't go therapy. No, that is non-existence, and that is for crazy people with some voodoo type of thing going on. But at 40 years old, I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, "Hey, if you keep doing what you've been doing, you can keep getting what you've been getting. And what I have gotten have not served me. So I had to take action. Not even God can do that for me. God can't even take action for me, and I had to do that. So I'm inviting you, all of you, ladies and men, and anybody in between. Those things are very important that we must do in order for us to stop perpetuating this type of behavior. So let's go ahead and turn our mess into a message. Let's go ahead and turn our test into a testimony. And let's go ahead and use our story to impact history. Because remember, every master was once a disaster, and you're looking at one. To you, Tina.
Okay, well, make sure you put that book in the chat. And I do have something I want to reply, but I just want to open up if the men want to share their space. If you think this is an important topic, giving you a little space right now to share your thoughts, comments on the topic. Otherwise, for myself, I can only speak for myself, right? I think this is an important topic.
Tina,
go ahead.
That was not enough. Your thoughts to get one to chime in. It was like, "Would you like to speak?" 1, 2. Okay, I'm sorry.
So I am gonna give another pause, but let me tell you, Pastor Jeff, one of the reasons why I'm doing this season with you is because I realize myself. I think you had said it before. No, Dr. Jane Lee said it. Sometimes you don't know that you've gone through some type of relationship trauma. And women, if we want to make our relationships work with men, we have to take responsibility for what we're doing wrong. I'm the great runner. Like when things get tough, yes, I'm strong, I'm powerful. But when it comes to relationships, like Tina is out the door. Like, I don't have time for this. I can't deal with it. And my therapist said to me, "Tina, why do you think you keep running?" And I said, "Well, because I'm scared. I don't want to get hurt." But, if you want your relationships to work, ladies, we have to be responsible for ourselves and do the work. Like Pastor Jeff had said, it's if you want something, you had to push through. And you were talking about, Pastor Jeff, when you went back to the slavery days, if you can mention that, what you said before yesterday. Do you remember the conversation you were talking about, why it's hard for us?
Yes, absolutely. When we go back to the transatlantic slave trade, we lost our identity, we lost our culture, and because men were not able through slavery to protect their wives, to protect their children, we developed a different culture. Women actually had to learn to take the role of the man, and they really emasculated their boys to keep them alive. That has been perpetuated over time. And because it's been perpetuated over time and it's unconscious, you hear women say things like, I'm gonna always have something in reserve, and I'm never gonna completely give myself away, and things like
Get out of my head, Pastor Jeff.
I have to make sure that I can take care of myself. And then there's the question, I have to prepare myself for him to leave. How ludicrous. So a person thinks in their mind, so they are. So if you're preparing yourself to leave, what you're really doing is unconsciously, you're pushing your man away. Or if you're a man, you're pushing your woman away because in your mind, you won't accept who they really are because you're preparing for who you think they could be. So we got to get out of it.
And this is from Pastor Jeff. How long have you been married, Pastor Jeff?
31 years. I've been together with my wife.
Ooh.
33
Ooh.
years. And in that time frame, I have been with one woman. I tell folks this, Tina, I will flirt, but at the end of the day, I'm going home.
Well, it's nothing wrong with a flirtatious energy or attitude, but like you're going home. And by the way, Pastor Jeff and Will came up with the topic we're going to have, and we're looking for men who've been married 2 times or more. Is that how we're doing it, Pastor Jeff? We're going to have a panel?
Yeah, men who have been married at least twice. If you've
At
been
least.
married once, we have nothing against you. You can come on a different show, but we're going to do a show for men who have been married twice.
That's funny.
Right? Isn't it, Trisha? I do have a topic for today, guys. I really do. It's just this topic is hot. I'm going to hold 10 seconds, not 10. If anyone wants to speak on mic.
Well, I want to just real quick. I'm just so excited. This is Veronica Atkins. So excited to see all space.
He's going to shut down,
Hold on
girl.
for a second. Hold on a second. Let's give the man 10 seconds. So
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm
I'm sorry. Sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Let's give the man a little bit of time to respond. Man, come on and speak up.
I just want to say I love all the women in the room.
I don't know who that was, but welcome. Did I see you in here, Maurice? Did you come up?
And good morning, family. Listen, I'm cracking up laughing as Pastor Jeff reprimands the stage this morning. Listen, good morning, champions. Not only is this a dynamic topic, I'm so happy to hear that Will was actually on the show yesterday, Tina, because I had a chance, Pastor Jeff, to speak to Will on Saturday and was excited to hear about his book. But the topic around emotions as an open discussion amongst men is so taboo. The fact that we're talking about it and we're laughing, having fun, makes it a great conversation this morning. Back to you.
Thank you for chiming in, TM, and thank you for the gentleman that said he loves all the women on the stage. I hope that's platonically.
Very platonically.
He said very platonically. Okay, on to the news. So make sure that you tap into, help me out if I'm saying it wrong, Ramon, Zone of Genius BWC Daily, because I have notes and it's going to be published there. You can also find us on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube. I'm sure Dora Maria, Christina, and Marilyn are putting all the notes in the chat because Breakfast with Champions is more than just Clubhouse. Did you know that, Nicole? Did you know that, Roz? Did you know that, Maurice? It is a community. It is living. It is moving. Today, I wanted to share with you 3 things that I do to keep my energy high. And the reason why I decided on this topic, because everyone knows Tina is energy, 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 right? And they're like, how do you do it? How do you do it? So first of all, if you see the link at the top, that is my beautiful sparkle link tree that Angeline made for me. Good morning, Dr. Jeannie. And if you click on that, you'll see all the wonderful things that I'm doing, because fitness is my foundation of how I push through everything. Number 1, the one thing that helps me stay energized and motivated each and every day is healthy diet and hydration. And if you've been watching me, you've seen me drinking my drink this morning. I drink ketones every morning. Balanced nutrition. Consume a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. Avoid excessive consumption of sugary and processed foods as they can lead to energy crashes. You think sugar gets you, like, yeah, I got sugar, but then makes you crash. Stay hydrated. Dehydration can lead to fatigue and reduced energy levels. Drink an adequate amount of water throughout the day to stay hydrated. Herbal teas are good, and electrolyte-rich beverages. So this is why I think keeping hydrated will keep you going. You got to go to the bathroom all the time. At least I do anyway. It's like, I gotta go. So stay hydrated. That is tip number 1. Can you guys repeat after me? 1. And Mike, say 1. Thank you. Let's go to 2. Let me hear you say 2. 2. Yes, 2. If you're coming into this space right now, we're talking about 3 things that can keep you energized. And the amazing Glenn Lundy is going to be coming through soon. So please share the room while you're listening to my voice. Number 2, regular exercise. Physical activity. Engage in regular physical activity such as aerobics, strength training, yoga. Increased blood flow releases endorphins and boosts energy levels. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week. I pretty much move every day. I have an online fitness boutique studio and I have an amazing tribe. Let me tell you, we have some new added classes. We have Jackie Arista. She's amazing. She's jumping on and she does Zumba once a week. We have our new Zumba classes. Our tribe is called the Shooting Stars Collective. If you popped it in the beginning, you heard the song that Tony with the Keys made for us. That is our anthem. Not only do we have fitness classes, but we have a community of people, and everything I'm mentioning today is included in that. Now, what's also important for regular exercise, everyone, that you have breaks and movements. If you have a sedentary job, take short breaks to stretch and move your body. Simple stretches such as a quick walk can prevent energy lumps during the day. So if you're sitting like, why am I always tired? I'm just tired. You hear Glenn say it all the time, a body in motion. We got to keep going, right? So you have to keep moving. So that's the second tip, regular movement. And I don't like saying exercise because some people, when they hear the word exercise, they're like, oh, I don't want to exercise. That's horrible. So I say movement. Do something that makes you feel good. You see TM and Ramon outside running. You may see me outside. Maybe you get on your bike. Maybe you take a yoga class. Just move your body in some sort of way. And the third tip, and this is a priority for me, quality sleep and stress management. Prioritize your sleep. Ensure you get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. You know, I said it's quality, right? Quality sleep. And the way you can do this is with your nighttime routines. And I do have a book. It's called Rituals and Routines to a Wonderful Life. And quality sleep is on there. Establish a consistent sleep schedule. Create a comfortable sleep environment and avoid stimulants like caffeine close to bedtime. Also, stay off your phone, stay off your computer right before you go to bed so that you can calm down and bring it down. I know a lot of people who have trouble going to sleep, and I just don't get it because I'm just like, when it gets like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I'm like, all right, it's time to bring it down. But do little things like maybe you have some lavender oils, maybe you spray it on your pillow, play some light music, meditation, that can help you as well. Along with this quality sleep and stress management is reduce your stress. Chronic stress can drain your energy. Practice stress reduction techniques such as deep breathing exercises, mindfulness, welcome Yolanda, meditation, or progressive muscle relaxation to manage stress and improve energy levels. I know Larissa and Dr. Janie and Lacey were talking about meditation the other day. And when you first start meditation, it feels weird, it's uncomfortable. It's like, I can't do this. Right now, I've been doing it consistently every single morning before I move for about 2 months. And it feels amazing. I feel like I can't start my day without doing it because it clears all the clutter. It just makes it nice and light. And what I do, I use a guided meditation with Ramon's friend, Deepak Chopra. He has so many things on YouTube, just YouTube. Go on YouTube and put Deepak Chopra 21-day abundance challenge, 21-day whatever. and it's there and it's great. So meditation helps a lot. And then time management. Oh my gosh. Effective time management can reduce stress and prevent burnout. Prioritize tasks, set realistic goals, and delegate when possible. I'm going to talk about this for a hot second because you've been hearing me talk about weeks about my book coming out. And for me, I have my most energy in the morning, and we've been editing the book for the past few weeks. And I say weeks because I keep changing things and adding things. And I'm like, I got to get it done. I got to get it done. And I was stressing a little bit. So I called myself editing it one night, the other night this week. And then yesterday, Renee is trying to contact me. Renee is my supporting partner, my friend and everything. And all day she's like, Tina, something's missing from the book. I'm like, no, it's not, Renee. You're messed up. You're wrong. And she just keeps texting me. And I'm just like, and she's like, can we please get on Zoom? Can we please get on Zoom? What are you looking at? And I'm like, all right already. Because all morning I was busy doing things. And she says, please show me what you're looking at. Would you guys believe that I deleted the first 8 chapters of the book? She's like, I know the publisher.
So
It's true, Pastor Jeff. We're there. And she's like, because I sent it to the publisher. And she's like, why would the publisher do this? I said, no, I read it. I was reading it. I was super checking it. And she's like, I said, I guess I deleted it. But you guys know Renee is dumb, right? You know she had a backup copy, right? She had a backup copy. I was like, thank goodness, because I was working when I was tired, when I shouldn't have been. And then I said to her, okay, make another backup copy, put it in the vaults. The point is time management. Prioritize your task. Wasn't that wild, Pastor Jeff? I was freaking for a second yesterday.
that was wild, Stars.
I was like, what happened? That's because sometimes that enemy tries to get on your side, right? All right. So I have a bonus tip for you. Bonus tip: social connection. Spending time with friends and loved ones can boost your mood and energy. Social interactions provide emotional support and can help you to relax. I hear someone on micing. If you want to share, go for it. If not, I want to say it's important that you're living a life full of love and you're not saying, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go on vacation. Your life needs to be a vacation, so it's just flowing effortlessly. Let me round these up, and then I'd love to hear from you before Glenn comes in. Today, I gave you 3 tips on how to keep your energy high. And why do you want high energy? Because your vibe is your tribe. And if you have an abundantly high energy, you're going to push through. Number 1, healthy diet and hydration. Number 2, regular exercise. Number 3, quality sleep and stress management. And the bonus one, social connection. Nicole Settles, are you here, girlfriend? If so, unmic. This is someone who has joined my tribe. I don't know. Hi, Nina. And the reason why I want to... So I want to hear from you guys. Nina, talk to me. What did you like today about today's segment? What's your takeaway?
Okay, I'll give you I'll let you go to the next person. I do apologize. First of all, good morning. BGC has everyone doing this morning. Sugar Nina. I just want to let you know that the takeaway was phenomenal. I made sound crack with my voice. Excuse my voice. I was just up since 4 o'clock this morning doing mommy duties. I just got on at exactly 5:07 a.m.
Woo!
I'm happy to be here.
Nina, thank you so much for popping through. And if you didn't know it or not, Nina, she has a podcast, and she's she's part of my tribe. And Nina, we want to see you back. Jump in. It's $27 to be part of the Shooting Stars Collective. And with that, you're part of the classes and our community. But she's like, I have a podcast. And I was like, really? So Nina, you inspired me as well when we first met to doing my podcast. Anyone else want to unmic? We have about time for 2 more shares.
Did you say $27?
I did say $27. That's it to join our group.
I just want to speak to all of the ladies, and if you don't get in on that, because when Star and I have a conversation later today, what's going on? I just want you to know. I'm just telling you.
I agree, Pastor Jeff. She deserves a lot more than that. She deserves a lot more than $27.
Go ahead, Bella.
You're right, Pastor Jeff, and I'm signing up today. Starstina is the bomb.com. And you know what you just did, Starstina? You just demonstrated to us the epitome of collaboration is the new currency. I just joined your tribe. Go, Renee. Go. Back to you.
Yeah.
Go, girl. Let's go.
Yes. All right, crew. Glenn Lundy is about to enter the building. So I want us to make some noise, unlike share the room out in the hallways. I am Stars Tina. Thank you so much for waking up this morning. My goal was to motivate you, inspire you, get excited, get excited, get excited. Glenn Lundy in the building.
Go, Glenn.